Russ Heltman with Cincinnati Bearcats on SI here talking with UC linebacker Jonathan Thompson, getting some hype from Hendo right here.
My dog.
JT, you've just come back from injury with a reckless abandon. Three straight games with 5+ tackles, had a forced fumble against Colorado, where was the best defensive player on the field for Cincinnati. What's allowed you to just hit the ground running so well coming off that injury?
I think as I got injured, I took rehab very seriously, and I used it to prepare mentally and physically to come back. And as soon as I got injured, my goal was to come back better than I left.
Yeah.
So I had an extra motivation there, and with the help of our training staff, our coaches, I came back better than I was, like I wanted to.
So, multiple games with 8+ tackles recently. You're
Mm-hmm.
seeing the field, it feels like, really well. Would you agree with that? And is that a product of film study? Is that a product of being in tip-top shape? What's allowed you to hit those rushing lanes in particularly really hard?
I think it could be all of them. Coach this year has put me in a position to where I'm like switching positions throughout the game,
Yeah.
based on what rotation he wants. So doing that and helping me learn different positions and just learning offenses and how they want to run their schemes. I think film study helps a lot, and our coach helps us a lot with that. And we really focus on making sure we know what keys we're reading so we can see the play and play fast.
How exciting was that game on Saturday night? Obviously, the result didn't go your guys' way, but the defense responded in the second half. You guys seemed like you adjusted well and maybe had some things that you can grow on through this bye week and going into the home game next Saturday.
It was a great atmosphere and exciting game to play in, and I think that's going to help us from learning from our mistakes from that game and just building off that and taking the good things we did throughout the day and building on that. So I'm just think we're going to take this bye week to get better each and every day, and just to win the day throughout the whole week and next week, so we can prepare for our game.
How big was the experience you got as a freshman last year? Just getting thrown into the frying pan and getting that in-game experience to carry into the 2024.
I think it was really big for me because I got to see how the field was early, so it helped me learn fast, play faster, and I just think it helped from building from towards the end of last year over into this year for me as a player.
Looking at this linebacker room, there's a lot of depth, there's a lot of versatility. Do you have to get a game plan or a feel for how you're going to get used going in? Would you like having that, or is it more so I kind of have a broad range knowing what kind of responsibilities I'm going to have? And you just mentioned you're getting moved around a little bit as well, so I'm sure there's probably a lot of things that are maybe bouncing around your head. Is that the case, or are you been able to keep things pretty simple?
I think I've been able to keep things pretty simple. I think film study helps a lot, and just knowing my role on which position I'm in helps a lot. So I think just doing it throughout each and every week, I've been getting better every week, and I just think it's been good to use my versatility in that way.
Speaking with UC linebacker Jonathan Thompson here, Russ Heltman with Cincinnati Bearcats on SI. Funniest teammate, funniest guy in the linebacker room, maybe? Is there anybody that stands out? Is it Hendo who just walked by and made his presence known?
Hendo is pretty funny, but I have to say one of the guys I'll be with a good amount of time. I say Sincere for sure.
Sincere Lewis?
Yeah, he's another linebacker. I'll be with him a good amount of time outside of football. We be chilling, but he funny for sure.
Is there any skill you try to work on during the season compared to skill development in the off season? Are you still able to get those things kind of fine tuned, or is it more so you got to do a lot of that in the off season?
I say just doing it through the off season and just building on in season.
Gotcha.
Just working on the things I think I'm not as great at in other positions. So I just think building my game all around is just going to keep helping me progress throughout each and every week.
What do you think is the biggest key to keeping this kind of hot streak and turning a hot streak into just the normal play that we're seeing from Jonathan Thompson every week? He's a Bearcat.
Just keep trying to get better every day. Keep staying in the film room. Keep learning from my coaches, helping my teammates. Just everything all around is just going to help me as a player, help us as a team.
What do you think is the kind of top aspects of non-football aspects of UC, of being around campus? Do you have a favorite spot? You got a favorite place to study? You got a favorite kind of chill area you like to go to relax and decompress?
I wouldn't say right now for me to just chill at. I'll either be at where we live at or in the facility all the time. But it's a lot of good food places out here to go get some food. So it's just been great since I've been here.
I love it. Jonathan Thompson, UC linebacker, everybody.